What's up, Twisters? Welcome back to another Guess the Jersey video. This is going to be the longest and probably the hardest Guess the Jersey video that we've featured on this channel so far. And I got to give it up to my buddy Tyler, who we met through the Hands Down Hockey community. And he's sent me cryptic photos of 15 jerseys. So usually we have about 10. We're going to 15 this time, my friends. And not only are we going to have 15 jerseys, but 5 of those are actually sent to me in black and white intentionally. So it's going to be extra challenging here. So get a pen and a piece of paper and get ready to write down your answers. Play along. Let me know how you did down in the comments. And we'll see how I do here, because I have a feeling he's going to stump me pretty hard.
Hey Nick, how's it going? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tyler. I actually met Nick on a different hockey channel here on YouTube. I don't have a channel of my own or anything like that to plug, but I just want to give a huge shout out and thanks to Nick for allowing me to be a part of this very entertaining series. It was a bit tricky trying to figure out what jerseys to pick and how to disguise them properly, because he knows pretty much all of my collection. But hey, I feel like I did a good job, and let's see how this goes.
So given that this is going to be a long video, I suggest you might get a snack or grab a drink. As a matter of fact, some Jersey guessing beer right here, straight from Sun River Brewing, just about 2 miles away, so cheers. All right, so we're gonna get to the guessing. Photo number 1 here. It's kind of hard to tell the color contrast here in daylight, but we've got a green jersey, or at least primarily what we see is green, and we've got some red, or some kind of a dark red, a little bit of black there, and something at the top, which I think should help give it away a little bit. So what I see at the top is, if you probably could guess it too, it's the Kachina pattern. So this is a Kachina jersey, and with the perforations there, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at the green shoulders on the Arizona Coyotes Kachina reissue. So looking good there. I'm pretty confident about that one, but I know things are going to get pretty difficult. Okay, number 2. So here we see a black collar, and there's some gray in there as well. And then what I think is the sleeve, you have some gray and black there. So when I see this, I think of the LA Kings, how they reissued their classic jersey from the Wayne Gretzky era. So I want to say it's that. It says it's Aero ready as well, so that means it was issued just this past season. So it's got to be something new. So I'm going to go with the Kings reissue there. Unless, did Tyler get the Stadium Series jersey? Could this be the Stadium Series? No, I don't think the Stadium Series had that gray in the sleeve. I don't know. I'm thinking it's the Chevron jersey. But then again, yeah, I'm going to go with that, the Chevron reissuing. Okay, next up. Whoa, what am I looking at here? Oh boy, this is going to be tough to figure out. Boy, I don't even know if that's a... is this an NHL jersey? I'm seeing red and white here. I don't know if that red is any different. I know that Tyler's going to throw in 1 or 2 of these, because he has family from Detroit. His second favorite team is the Red Wings. So I want to say this is Red Wings. And that what I see in the front there is probably a sleeve. Some sort of commemorative badge or some interesting design there to that jersey. So when I look at this, I want to say maybe the 2014 Winter Classic when they played against Toronto. I might come back to that one, but yeah, I think that's what I'm getting into. Okay, next up, we see a blue and green pattern here, and very few teams actually use that. So I'm thinking it's Canucks. As to which design it is, though, I'm not sure. That's a lot of green, though. Couldn't be like... Could it be Hartford Whalers, actually? Because I know he has the Carolina Hurricanes Hartford Whalers one, and they use green. It's primarily a green jersey, so maybe it is Adidas. I hope I'm getting this one right. I'm going to say it's Hartford Whalers. Oh, next one. I think I know what this one is because I just got one of these myself. I see, primarily blue with some black, some gray, But the thing is that I think I recognize this jersey based on what I assume to be the sleeve there in black. So unless I'm on crazy pills, I'm thinking this could be the Tampa Bay Lightning Reebok Edge, what the team originally wore in that era from 2007 to like 2010, 2011. That's what I think here. Okay, next up. So I don't know if I can tell with this lighting right here, but you've got a red body for the jersey, and you've got, I think that's navy, right? That's not black. That's got to be navy. Could that be a Capitals home jersey? I think it might be. Yeah, maybe Capitals. Who else is red and navy together? But I don't remember the Washington jersey having that at the cut, like right before the cuff. The navy. Florida, but Florida has the crossing of the laces, like the state flag. Might come back to this one. I'm not too sold on it, frankly. Okay, next up. I think I can get this one. Now, we're up close with something that is rounded at the bottom. And, I'll let you think on this one for a second, but that star definitely means something. And looking at the fabric, what you're looking at is not the actual main fabric used in the jersey. So, what we're looking at in this case is a logo. What this is a Columbus Blue Jackets alternate jersey with the cannon, because that star is used. I guess I don't know if we're looking right at the bottom of the logo. I guess not, but yeah, that's what we're taking a gander at with this kind of two-tone blue going on here, or the blue and kind of grayish blue, I guess. So yeah, this is the cannon jersey. Okay, ooh, this is interesting. What do we have going on with the sleeve here? But you have kind of like a thin red stripe, and you've got black or a navy. And then you got this, what looks to be a star there. When I think of the star, I think of Columbus. Could this be a Columbus away jersey? Because I think Tyler might have one of those in his collection. All right, now we got red jersey, and we got some, it's Climalite, so it's not necessarily this past season. So when I think of this, I think of the Carolina Hurricanes. I think that maybe what Tyler's showing me is the sleeve. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's go Carolina Hurricanes on this one. She's trying to tell me to guess something else, I guess. Okay, what on earth am I looking at now? Aw, dude. Tyler, what the heck is this? Not to use your last name. I am drawing a blank here. Is this even NHL? Well, you got a black jersey and this kind of like aqua sort of gradient thing going on. Could this have anything to do with the Sharks? I mean, I look at like the little piece of black there in the logo, and it reminds me of a shark fin. This doesn't look like NHL to me, though. Could this be like AHL? Could this be ECHL? Your best guess is as good as mine, I'll say. All right, so I decided to move things inside because it was so hard to like tell what the colors were outside. So before we get into the black and white photos, so two little changes here. So for number 5, I had originally said Tampa Bay Reebok Edge black home jersey. I've amended that. I'm gonna say it's the Bolts jersey in blue, where it says Bolts as a word mark. So I think that's number 5. Number 10, I looked at this again and I just said San Jose Sharks promo jersey. I just really have no idea. And it looks like there's that screaming shark logo in the top right. So that's kind of what I'm leaning toward. I'll go with that. All right, time for the black and white. Man, this is tough. Okay, so first of all, we see something triangular. And I'm assuming that's the crest. It could be something else though. But when I look at that, I see that the sleeve might be 2 different colors, or 3 really. So you have something at the top, like a black, white, and then something else. So when I look at that, first of all, when I see that crest, I kind of think of Dallas at first because, it's got the 5-point star. But Dallas does not have sleeves like that. So then that kind of narrows it down to me, or for me. I think of either the Penguins or the Sharks. Now, I don't know if Tyler has any Penguins jerseys in his collection. And I don't really think that the striping looks a little bit different for the Penguins, I think. Now, if this were the Sharks, kind of based on what I said here, it wouldn't be any jerseys that they have right now. I don't think. Because again, I think the sleeve is 3 different colors. And if that's true, then the one jersey that comes to mind is what they wore in the Stadium Series in 2015. So I think that could be the one right there. I mean, Tyler's a Sharks fan, so it would make sense. Yeah, I'm not entirely sold on Pittsburgh. So I'll go with the Sharks Stadium Series. Next up. So we have quite a lot of striping on the sleeve. And then we have solid color between the shoulders and the body of the jersey. Now, to me, this is actually pretty easy to tell because you look at what's the alternate captain letter right there, and that's in the shape of what was the logo for the Atlanta Flames in the early 80s or late 70s. So right here, this is a Flames home. And that alternate is because I'm pretty sure this is, what is Monahan? Is he an alternate? I could not imagine Tyler getting Matthew Tkachuk. So I'll say it's Monahan. I think that's who he has. Okay, next up. So we have a ton of white. I assume this is a white jersey. And then we have a bunch of stripes. So I think what Tyler's done here is he has given us probably the sleeves and then, one of the sleeves. And then I'm thinking the waist for maybe what you see in the bottom left. Now, there is a bit of a discrepancy in the striping in that one color is lighter than the other. So when I look at designs like this, I think, I kind of think of Chicago, like a Chicago road jersey, but Tyler doesn't have one of those in his collection. However, I remember him sharing a couple of jerseys he has for the Winnipeg Jets. And I also have what I think this jersey is here. I believe this is I don't know if he has the Reebok version of it. I think this is Adidas. So it's like 2018-ish. Jets alternate with the navy shoulders on there. So I feel decent about that pick. What helps my decision though is that the collar is different. It looks like a sweater collar. So even though this is Adidas, because we can see the perforations on the shoulders there, this tells me it's an outdoor game or something of that ilk. Now, if I remember correctly, in 2019, the Bruins played at Notre Dame. Oh, and there's the indicator right there. I hadn't even noticed that, but see in the very top, in the neckline, that's a clover right there. So this is a 2019 Bruins Winter Classic. All right, a couple of good clues from Tyler there to help me out. And then lastly, oh boy, this one is tricky right here. Now, when I see those numbers, I initially think of the Flyers. Their numbers look pretty similar, but the striping doesn't look like a Flyers jersey. So I'm gonna rule the Flyers out. And this doesn't look like another Sharks jersey. The player that we see here is number 20. So if it's an old jersey, I would think that this is probably a pretty well-known player. I think behind the numbers to the left there, we could possibly see a logo. But when I think of number 20, I also think of Luc Robitaille. Could he give me another Kings jersey? This would be the chevron as well, I think. So then does that mean that the one he sent me earlier is not the chevron, but it's actually the Stadium Series? All right, well, I'm going to say whatever I'm looking at the end is a Robitaille. And then that other one that says Arrow Ready on it, it could either be the chevron or it could be the Stadium Series. Yeah, I couldn't see him getting two of the same designs for the Kings. So maybe what I'm looking at in number 2 is actually the Stadium Series. I'll revise it here. Okay, now we got to see how I did here. So Tyler is going to reveal his jerseys, and we're going to see how I did and how you guys did, of course, too. So here we go.
The first jersey that I've picked out for you is the Arizona Coyotes Kachina Adidas.
All right.
It's one of my all-time favorite designs.
Kachina,
and
got that
I'm happy
one.
to see this back as a third. I know a lot of people really didn't like this when they first moved to the desert, but I wish it would personally become their full-time set, and it'd be awesome to see it in a white as well. Second jersey that I picked out for you was the Los Angeles Kings throwback using that chevron logo.
Damn it.
I think they only got to wear it once this season against Colorado, I
I
think.
should have gone with my gut on this one.
Really wish that we could have seen this thing more often, but
I'll throw in a half
I guess
point.
we'll have to wait. All right, next up we have the Detroit Red Wings Winter Classic jersey from 2014.
Nice, I got
If
this
you know
one.
anything about me, you would know that this jersey is one of my all-time favorites. I absolutely love this thing.
Oh, he's got
I believe I showed you
Indo
the
edge. That's
sleeve with
nice,
the
man.
A on it.
Papadatsyuk. Good
I hope
pick.
that you were able to figure out what that jersey was, because only one jersey has ever used that design. So, up next, we have the throwback Hartford Whalers jersey that the Carolina Hurricanes have been using. Somewhat controversially, I know, but
Hell yeah.
I personally would like to see this thing around more often. The only aspect about the jersey I wish would change is having that whale on the shoulder.
And I agree.
Next is everyone's favorite Tampa Bay Lightning jersey.
Yes.
The alternate blue Bolts jersey.
Nice. Got that
Reebok
one.
had some truly interesting designs during their time, but this one has got to be one of the weirdest, especially under that armpit. I don't know what Tampa was going with that, with the piping and the stripes on the armpit. It was weird. But I don't know. I was always kind of attracted to it for some reason. Not really a huge Lightning fan, but
4.5 out of 5 so
that
far. That's
jersey
pretty
always
good.
hit me as interesting for some reason. Next up, we have the Anaheim Mighty Ducks orange alternate Adidas jersey. I was really hoping some of you out there were going to
That was
mistake
orange?
this for the Philadelphia Stadium Series jersey they used. It's very similar in color.
You do this
especially
photo,
with the collar
man.
in
Oh
there.
my god.
I added the sleeve on the bottom there just to
I
kind
swear,
of show
sometimes
the
I do
striking
see
difference.
orange
That
as
should be
red,
the one
though.
clue that gave
Wow.
it away. Otherwise, this is a pretty cool jersey. It's not as cool as their real throwbacks, but it'd be kind of cool to see this one in a
Kidding
white
me?
version as well. All right, next up we have the Columbus Blue Jackets navy blue alternate from Adidas. This
Yep.
one was more of a logo challenge than a jersey challenge. I was showing you that star on the bottom of the logo there. Overall, this jersey is really nice. Again, it's another one of those I would like to see in a white. These designs to me have always been a lot better than their current style. I do like the current jersey and logo. I have one, but I don't know, something about this that just, I don't know, it's way better to me. All right, coming in at number 8 is our one and only jersey, not from the NHL.
Oh,
It is
dude, I had no
actually
idea
a
what the
Team
hell this was.
USA from the 2010 Olympics. This was one of the first jerseys I ever purchased myself. I actually got customized with my name on the back.
If anybody got that, let me know in the comments. I'd be really
Pretty simple
impressed.
jersey. It's nothing too flashy in terms of.
I don't even remember
Olympics
that
jerseys.
jersey too well. Oh, you got it
I don't know,
customized.
I like the
Nice.
the simplicity behind it, and definitely prefer the whites in the Olympics for some reason. All right, coming up second to last now, we have the current Carolina Hurricanes home jersey.
Got
I was
that.
able to pick this one up pretty recently. Back in December, I was out in Raleigh to catch a Sharks game. This jersey is pretty nice. I really like it. I was trying to hide it the best I can, disguise it as being a Blackhawks jersey. Don't know if anyone would confuse it for that, but the striping is pretty similar. So hopefully I was able to confuse some people out there with this one. Okay, now last up for the colored jerseys, we have a specialty one that I figure not many people will be able to guess. This is actually a special jersey the Sharks wore as a limited time thing. I was able to pick this one
okay,
up
that
courtesy
one,
of the
okay.
Sharks Foundation.
Well, I said Sharks
And
promotional jersey.
It's a beautiful jersey. It would be
That's sick,
awesome
man.
to see them wear it again.
Damn, you got
sometime just
Tomas
for fun.
Hertl on there?
But yeah, I mean, I'd be very shocked if anyone was able to guess this one. Okay, moving on to the black and white photos now. Having this monotone color scheme allowed me to select a bunch of different jerseys that normally would be way too easy otherwise. First up was the Colorado Avalanche Navy Thirds. Normally the maroon and the navy and blue would have completely given away what jersey this is. But
Dang.
with the black and the white, hopefully this one was a
That was
lot
well
more
disguised,
difficult to
man.
figure
That
out.
was Colorado.
Up next in the black and white photos was the Calgary Flames home Adidas jersey with my favorite current Flame on the team, Sean Monahan.
All right,
The
got that.
giveaway for this jersey would have been the alternate A on the front. I tried to leave just a little bit of that visible, and there's only one team that really has that kind of a stylized font with their letters. So hopefully that was all you needed to figure that one out. Up next, we have the Winnipeg Jets white throwback jerseys that they have.
Got that one too?
A lot of teams use the 3-stripe pattern that I was showing in the picture, so this one was probably going to be a little bit tricky for some of you out there, but I figured Nick, knowing my collection, might know exactly which one this is. Up next at number 4 is the Boston Bruins 2019 Winter Classic.
All right, got that one as well.
I love these jerseys a lot, and these, along with the current black ones that they wear as an alternate, would be amazing to see as their full-time set for a little while. I know that their current jerseys are obviously classics, and they'll never fully go away, but I think these would be fun to have for a little while. Anyways, with the picture, the clues I tried to leave behind were the ribbed collar, which is very specific to outdoor games, and also I left a little bit of the clover at the top, which would be a dead giveaway for Boston. Alright, and finally, last but certainly not least, we have the OG CCM San Jose Sharks white jerseys. I left the number 20 in there. I really wanted to see if you could figure out who wore this jersey. For those of you who are thinking Nabokov, this is way before his time. It actually belonged to Ed Belfour. Probably the most forgotten
dude, what are
Shark
you
in
doing with that in your
history.
collection? Burn that thing, man. Oh my goodness.
Alright, well that wraps it up on my end. Nick, I had an absolute blast with this. I hope I was able to trip you up on a couple of them, but I feel like you did pretty well with it. Thanks for having me on this, and catch you later. Cheers.
See, so it was a Sharks. I didn't think so, because when I think of number 20, I don't think of any Sharks other than Nabokov, and he wasn't around during that time. Okay, well, couple of tricky photos, definitely. So let's take a look at how I did here. So number 1, Kachina, got that. Number 2, it was the Kings retro alternate in Adidas, and I was going with that, and then I pivoted and said the Stadium Series because of my last guess. So I'm gonna say, hey, I mean, I knew it was a Kings, so half point. All right, number 3, 2014 Red Wings Winter Classic, got that. Number 4, Hartford Whalers reissue, got that. Number 5, Tampa Bay Bolts jersey, the word mark. I'm glad I pivoted on that one, so I got that. Number 6, I don't know how the hell I saw that photo as being red instead of orange. I mean, I'm gonna go back and look at it for a second there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that as red, man. But I get it. I get it. Yeah, that little orange stripe on the sleeve there. Man, I think it was the lighting. I don't know. But anyway, it's a Ducks alternate. Number 7, Columbus Blue Jackets Cannon. Okay, I got that one. Number 8, the one like non-NHL team there at Team USA. Dude, I don't even remember seeing that design. So that's a big 0 for me there. Number 9, Canes home jersey. I got that. Number 10, Sharks promotional jersey. Okay. It took me a while to really figure out what that could be, but I got that one there. Number 11 was actually the Colorado Avalanche alternate, and I said Shark Stadium Series, so no points there. Number 12, Flames home jersey with Sean Monahan on it, so I got that. 2018 Jets alternate in white with the Navy shoulders there, so I got that. 2014 Bruins Winter Classic, so that was a full point as well. And number 15 was San Jose Sharks Ed Belfour. Man, I mean, it was right in front of me, and I was like, I don't know, it could be a Kings, like, during the Gretzky era, or over top. But yeah. Anyway, let's total things up and see how I did. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then a half point on number 2. So I ended up getting 10.5 out of 15. Not the best score, but I mean, I still did okay there. Tyler, great photos, man, and great collection that you've got. Thank you so much for being a part of this series, and hopefully we have a chance to collaborate again in the near future. Maybe I'll bring you on. We can talk some San Jose Sharks because we've got a long off season ahead of us. Anyway, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. We've got at least one more Guess the Jersey video I know about, at least, and it's featuring another YouTuber, so I'm definitely excited to produce that and show it off to you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already. You can also see in my video description, I have a link to my Venmo in case you want to support the channel that way as well. Hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. This has been Nick with Twister Wrister Hockey. I'll catch you guys later.